Welcome to another game of Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. My name is Buzzkill, and I am playing as the Bohemians against the Chinese. I do win this game. I just played it, but the person who I fought gave a good fight, had some good strategy about getting around my defenses, so I told him I would post it to YouTube. Shout out to Tenderreel. Maybe you're watching, maybe you're not. I realize actually there's another Buzzkill games on YouTube, but I am the only Buzzkill _ games, so. Yeah, early game here, I felt like I could have had more than one lumber yard, but unfortunately there wasn't very good wood on this map. So I did consolidate all my villagers. You can see there that deer got a little bit far away from me. There's a little bit of a delay with that. But a pretty solid build order early game. I'm trying to fast castle, which is a decent strategy for the Bohemians. And yeah, you can see that my opponent advances to the feudal age soon after I do. And I am building up my blacksmith and my archery range. Trying to do some resource management. I ended up putting 3 villagers on gold, which I think is a little unnecessary considering that I do get a gold collecting bonus as the Bohemians. But it was really delightful playing as them. I've not actually played them thoroughly yet, where I get to Imperial and try to strategize around their unique siege weapon unit. I did not use their special bombard cannons. I also didn't really use their monastery bonuses. My opponent gave such a good fight. I felt like I was constantly dealing with his pressure, so I wasn't even really like doing anything beyond just spamming the units that I already had. But I made a good use of the hotkeys in this game. Which is, I think, one of my biggest weaknesses so far with my gameplay is not using hotkeys for spamming units. So here I am in the castle age. I still haven't really built any army up yet. And I believe they're going to start pushing me on the north end of my camp there, where I'm really open. And then they're going to also push on the south. So, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of grappling over relics. I'm not really as focused as I'd like to be. I didn't push out those monks as early as I would have liked to. I think I was completely focused on, I don't know, something else. But I think it was like a population issue. But yeah, they're going to start pushing me up top. Oh yeah, you can see the little bit of pushing there, but I thankfully did have some spearmen already lined up. And yeah, kind of running low on food. But this is an issue I actually have in a lot of my games, and I'm going to analyze this in a different video that I plan to post, is that I really beef up I put too many villagers on food. And I also sometimes make too many villagers. I go way over 100 when I'm not paying attention. And I get into this really troublesome zone where I have too many farms. Then I run out of wood, and then I can't build enough military units to really sustain a good battle. So, in this game, I do end up building too many villagers, but on the flip side, my opponent will kill them. So, it all kind of balances out. So here you see they're pushing at the bottom here. I don't think they know I have a castle down there. And yeah, these special units, which are called something, they are called Hussite wagons. Pretty great. I didn't build any of the Hofnieces, unfortunately. I did build a lot of hand cannoneers, which, like, honestly also aren't the greatest either. So, yeah. Low on gold here, way too much wood. Like, there's a lot of resource issues in this game, for sure. You can see I missed that relic up there. I lost it, but it's okay. I'll get it back later. Yeah, it's a long game ahead of us once we get into Imperial, and this guy pushes me a lot. I was surprised by his agility to meet what I was throwing at him. Yeah, you can see I'm kind of building up more military buildings. I think another weakness with this gameplay is I built up the defenses so much on that western flank that it kind of got hard to, like, bring units out. I try to have, like, a couple gaps in my... Oh, yeah, he pushes me at the bottom there with his knights or whatever. And I wish those wagons were a little faster. They're a little clunky. But he doesn't do that much damage there. I just end up, scaring him off. Oh no, he comes back. Yeah. But I'm gonna get him pretty easily with my little wagonies. Yeah. And eventually I'll build up the defenses in the back there. I will say, you know, a couple times he snuck around the back, but, like, he could have done that more later when I was distracted. He would have just had to destroy, like, a house. And my troops are so pushed back that I probably wouldn't have been able to match that intensity. But I will say also a lot of that pushing around the back was happening after all of my stone and gold were depleted. So say if I had built some, like, castles back there to defend that stone, I don't think it really would have made that much of a difference. Because also at that point in the game I had so much, like, food. I really need a lot of those villagers on farms. Like, you can just, like, destroy them, and I didn't really care. But yeah, there's a bit of a lull here. I think I was just I was a little antsy about how much I got pushed earlier, so... Oh, yeah. I think I do end up building that castle, but, like, just barely. So you can see here, this is the big problem, where, like, I built up those walls so well, or built up those houses so well, that, like, I just couldn't get around them and couldn't defend that castle. So, yeah, don't do what I did. But I believe my wagons... No, they don't do the job. I will finish that castle, though. I don't think he gets that many of my trebuchets. I think I'm able to, like, push him out a little bit with the spearmen, but yeah, this is, you can see I'm spamming those military units using hotkeys, which is really helpful. I have it all kind of set up on my keyboard to, like, select my military buildings, and then I can use hotkeys to spam them. Yeah, those houses are really creating problems for me. I should have just deleted one of them. That's okay. I'm doing a good job. Oh yeah, there's one trebuchet up there, 2 trebuchets, so then I have to move all my trebuchets up, and that's the whole thing. Whole fucking pain in the ass, getting them there, and I think, yeah, that castle gets destroyed, because I didn't pull my villagers off the farms, because, like, the micro of having to, like, put them all back on the farm was, like, too much for me, but, like, you know, I should have just pulled them off the farms, and then, like, rebuilt the castle, and then put them on wood, because I'm out of fucking wood. You know, sometimes, I think it's like a scarcity mentality. It probably comes from some sort of intergenerational trauma. Just like, well, the villagers are happy on the farms. Why would I take them off? Why would I move them over to wood? But you know what? That's not Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. That's not how you play this game. You gotta make some sacrifices. I did a good job of keeping my villagers busy in this game too. I don't think I had too many idle villagers. That can be a huge problem. Yeah, but once he starts using the onagers, oh no, I got them pretty well. I think at this point, I end up getting a little too confident. You'll see that. I think this is where my confidence starts to build, and this is when he sneaks around the back. But the reality is like, when your military is this built up, like, especially now that I have some balance with my villagers, like, I was able to handle what he threw at me, but, like, it is a reminder that you want to keep some, like, spearmen in the back, just to like kind of, or pikemen or halberdiers in the back. I guess I do have some in the back there. I don't know. It wasn't enough. I think I moved them up. I think that's the problem. Yeah, you can see I'm moving them up. You can see on the mini map. Oh, and then he's coming around. He's coming around the side. And I didn't pay attention. But this is not the big push from behind that I'm talking about. At the very end, he's going to push from behind and try to, like, put a castle back there. And that's, you know, when I destroy the castle, that's when he ends up giving up. But in general, this is a good reminder, like, you know, having multiple rally points, at least 2, is always good. And, like, I could always build more military buildings. This is something I'm, like, allergic to. I'm like, oh, I've got 2 of each. It's fine. I have so much wood. Why am I not building more? At least I have more wood now. But I will be low on wood later. My point is that I could have built more buildings. I didn't even, like, have this scarcity mentality. I think I just, like, am scared of the micro. I'm, like, so busy. I'm so busy. Oh, my God. Well, while we're waiting for this to all kind of happen, I am excited to post another video fairly soon. It'll be my, a video where I lose, as promised. It's coming. I think I might have played that game for like 2 hours the other night. I don't remember who I played as, but, it'll be great. I think it'll be a fun one to do commentary on. And in general, when I lose games, it's because I make mistakes. And, like, the whole point of me doing these replays is to, like, analyze what I'm doing. See what goes from there. I tried playing a water map the other day, but then the person quit, so I was like, okay, well, that's not helpful. Gotta find some, like, non-flaky water map people to play with. Because that's really, I mean, like, beyond, like, this analysis, and I gotta, you know, watch more strategy videos, beyond, like, what I'm doing here on Arabia, like, there's so much about this game I don't know. And it's gonna take playing water maps to become actually good at this game, and feel like I actually can say that I'm a competent Age of Empires 2 player. Back in the day, playing the HD edition, I mean, it's like everything was competitive. I've not played a single competitive ranked game. And I'm at, like, what, like 250 hours on this game right now? Like, so at this point, yeah, I'm just kind of destroying stuff. But, like, he's going to come around the back. He's going to try and build a castle. But I'll see, you know, on the mini-map when that's happening. So. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just hanging out up here. But, yeah, there's another castle up there. So, I'm moving in more. Oh, and you can see a little purple in the corner. I see the purple coming in the corner, and I see him coming. I'm trying to get there, but not fast enough. You know, and you know what's funny though is I basically just completely ignore that castle. I just didn't, like, let's get those troops, let's get all those forces out, and then let's deal with the castle. So, it's dealt with pretty swiftly. And you can see he's not that far behind in terms of, like, yeah, he's gonna get that. But we're gonna look at the, map, or the, you know, the stats later. And, yeah, he wasn't that far behind. He really wasn't. Like, military was pretty similar here. The economy was just so much bigger, though. And, like, we can see I had more villagers. I think that really did provide some asset to this game. Even having 100 versus 90 would have made a big difference. What else can I see here? Economy, technology. I had more research. Got all the relics.
most of the relics. I mean, I got 4 of them, and then I had to pick up the 5th one later, but, yeah, you can see we were not that far behind from each other. He was able to build back up pretty quickly at the end there, but, like, y'all know how I play this game. I play with, like, heavy econ, and I play chicken with the other person, and, it ends up being a successful strategy in the end, so, that was Bohemians versus Chinese, Arabia, and, yeah, I'll post the other video sometime soon. Catch you later, bye.